I have a bit of sad news. Mike Anderson, our new elected Harris County District Attorney, has just announced that he is currently battling cancer. Mr. Anderson has been a lifelong public servant. He has spent a lifetime in the Harris County DA's office as a prosecutor, rising up to the very top. Then he has spent another lifetime as a criminal district court judge. And we just ask for your prayers. I know the prosecutors and the other people in the Harris County DA's office are praying for him and rooting for him. And we ask for your support and your prayers as well. And I hope you would join me in just a brief moment of silence. Send in your prayers that he get better and that he fight this. Thank you very much. Thank you, members.
Members, thank you. Representative Wu, thank you. Chair now will recognize Mr. Dutton for personal privilege.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker and members. Mr. Speaker, members, there are two people who have been here longer than I have. But I will tell you that since I've been here, I've learned to respect the people and the process. And I just wanted to take this opportunity to send a message to the Senate that they've not been respectful, in my opinion. And I know some of you have the same problems with them, but it's gotten to the point now where I think we ought to do something about it. My mom one time told my dad that she thought I was scared of him. And my dad said, well, he needs to be scared of somebody in this house. My message to the Senate is they need to be scared of somebody in this house. And let me tell you what that's based on, members. I have a bill that was about my district. It was published in the newspaper in the Houston Chronicle as being a local bill. Nobody complained. It was then introduced. It went to the Ways and Means Committee, and nobody showed up in opposition to it. It was on the local calendar. Nobody had any opposition to it. It got to the Senate, and the Senate decided that, well, there's one guy who's upset, and so we can't pass your bill. They need to be scared of somebody in this house, as opposed to one guy somewhere. And what I'm asking today is for us to decide that this is a bicameral legislature. And if the Senate doesn't respect us, they need to expect us. And so I just wanted to let them know that I'm headed over there.
It's in front of one.
Madam Thompson.
Does the lady yield?
I do yield.
Lady yields, Mr. Turner.
Can you tell me whether or not my three bills are on any one of those calendars?
I can tell you, Representative Turner, if the bills are not on this calendar, there are two additional calendars. There's a great possibility that they would be on there.
Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Menendez.
The gentlelady yield for a question.
I will yield.
Lady gladly yields.
Madam Chair Thompson, would you accept some of us who may not be so enamored of the Senate bills that we may be sponsoring to postpone them to Monday or Wednesday to maybe help send the message with Mr. Dutton?
That's left up to the Speaker Pro Tem.
That absolutely would be the prerogative of each and every member to make that decision.
Mr. Speaker?
Mr. Dutton.
Parliamentary inquiry.
Please state your inquiry.
Will there be, as I understand, Chairwoman Thompson, there'll be another local calendar on Monday?
Yes, sir.
There are two more calendars on Monday?
There'll be one Monday and one Wednesday is the plan as of now.
Okay. Parliamentary inquiry.
Please state your inquiry.
If a member wants to knock a bill off the local calendar, do they have to just give notice that they intend to do so, or do they have to get up and speak against it?
Mr. Dutton, if you let us know that you intend to speak for 10 minutes, we will move that bill to the next calendar.
Mr. Speaker, I'd like to give notice that I intend to speak 10 minutes on every Senate bill.
Okay, Mr. Dutton. Come on down front and let's visit. Bills are first on that calendar, so those bills will be done. Some of you may be noticing our parliamentarian, Mr. Griesel, has just left the chamber. He felt it would be the appropriate courtesy to inform the Senate parliamentarian that it is our intention to move all Senate bills from this calendar to the Monday calendar. And so he is going over to give them that courtesy on behalf of every member and, of course, Mr. Dutton. And we will begin our House bills and certainly look for the opportunity for Mr. Griesel to return.
Mr. Speaker.
Mrs. McClendon.
Thank you. I just want to I guess this is parliamentary inquiry.
You can do whatever you want back there.
Thank you. There are several Senate bills that's going to be on the calendar on Monday and on the calendar on Tuesday. And I just want to give notice that I will stand back here and kill every one of those bills because a bill that's very important to me, and you all know which one that is being held and hostage over in the Senate. And if God gives me the strength to walk back here on every one of those bills that belongs to that senator, I will do what I have to do to make sure that it doesn't go any further out of this House. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. McClendon.